Welcome to my allotment, plot 3 in North Warwickshire. This is the polytunnel and the few cabbages and brassicas that I've put in here just as a trial to see how they get on. And I am absolutely thrilled to pieces with that. Not been able to grow broccoli before, and hopefully it'll bulk out a bit more before it goes to seed, so I'll be keeping an eye on that. But it does look like the cauliflower is going to blow before it does any good. High risk of blight, so I've treated all the potatoes and the tomatoes. Got tomatoes all the way down the back there now. And I've managed to keep 2 courgettes going, so I'm pleased with those as well. It's been very difficult. Managed to pick some more buckets up. It looks like the more town centre-y Morrisons, people don't have them, and they've actually there's 38 there for nearly £2, and I picked up another 33 the other day for £2, so pleased with those. We'll just have a look in the onion cage. There's a lot gone to seed, and this heavy rain, everything's been flattened. I've weeded it. Now I'm going to just leave it a while, but they're saturated and just going rotten, so I'm going to pull everything out that's awkward, but some of them are quite a good size. So overall, I've been picking them anyway and eating them, so maybe put too many in, too close together, but that hasn't made any difference, it's just the weather. We'll move to the carrot box, and that one's doing quite well. This one not so well, but the established ones are the forgot what they're called for a minute, sweet candle, and then the smaller ones in this one are the Nantis 5. Certainly have successional anyway, maybe a good few for the show later on in the year. Jerusalem artichokes shooting up now, and found a bit of space for some more lettuce. This is one of the marrows. Nothing else on any of the others. Do you think I sowed too many peas in that gutter? I know I like to use every little bit of space, but there's no way in this world I'm going to get down the side of the peas and the second sowing of broad beans. French beans, more lettuce, great cropping off the overwintering broad beans, and I did get black fly on the second sowing, nipped the top straight out, no black fly. And the runner beans, just getting the first few flowers, tiny tims, and these have all been treated for blight because the weather's going to warm up, humid weather, and more lettuce. Potatoes are doing really well, and the potato in the bucket of stones still with us. Let's have a look and see how the leeks are doing. I've experimented using some of the carpet rolls, right down to some of the other toilet rolls and cardboard rolls I've got. As you can see, the holes have started to fill up nicely, and realistically you can't tell now which were the smaller leaks. They all catch up in the end. Remember, this is the bed that I mulched with leaves and then topped up with compost. I think that there's just 2 weeds in, what, 2 weeks is it? Oh, another one there. But this bed hasn't been touched, so autumn I'm going to absolutely fill bags and bags of those ton bags of leaves and mulch everywhere, especially when there's still ready supplies of compost that's been left on the side of the road. I'm trying the radish mulai around the parsnips. So they're the Gladiator F1s, and these are the Tender and True. Originally I put bottles on top, but I left this bed far too long with the bottles on. It didn't do them any good at all. So I left that bed on just for 2 days just to help them. Another barrel there. I'll be showing you the water system as soon as I get time. And the main time is took up with weeding. So we've got some turnips, some swede, some beet, Gladiator F1s and Tender and True. And I'm trying to stop the aphids taking these swedes. As you can see, I've got this Enviromesh netting up to protect those carrots, celery. I'm also trying that with cardboard rolls. Initially they were reaching for the sky, but these have already caught up. And the ones in the compost bin, they're doing well as well. Absolutely flooding those. The Atlantic Giant Pumpkin, I've forgotten to show you this before, it was only a small plant. This is in the leaf mould with added urine, fish poo and anything else that I've got spare. So we'll see how I get on with that this year. The brassicas in the brassica cage. I'm keeping all my buckets of carrots in here. This debris netting does seem to protect them a little bit, and I believe I've got, now this is the difference between the broccoli inside and the broccoli in outside in the cage. But at the moment, other than the pointed cabbage looking a little bit yellow, everything in here is looking really well, down to the newly planted Savoy cabbages and the spring onions at the end. Space is running out, so it's filling bucket time. I'll keep them all in trays. These are trays that meat comes in. Apologies to any vegetarians, but those trays are ideal for this. And the radishes are lovely. They're really good quality. So I do sow them thinly, and I tried one of my street lamps in one of these flower buckets, and I thought, well, we've got some spare lettuce, so there'll be quite a few of these dotted around along the paths, so I can use the surplus lettuce up that are still waiting for a home. I've took one picking of the comfrey, which is now in the dustbin. I'm just going to keep topping it up. I'm having to share the strawberries with the slugs and the woodlice, and this sowing of peas will go where the overwintering broad beans are. As soon as those peas are ready, I should just pull them out by the roots, and well, I won't be pulling them out by the roots, I'll be leaving the roots in for the brassicas next year, and then I'll take all the pods off, freeze and give away as usual. I've had a lot of damage around the allotment with the heavy rain. We saw how the dirt was splashed up the lamp covers, but all my tanks are now full. I've never had so much water, but I'm not having to water outside other than the celery. Just a reminder, it's the last chance to enter the competition for the tomato plant food experiment. Just nip back to the last tomato experiment and let me know which plant food you think will give the highest yield. I haven't posted the photos of the board this week because there have been some changes, some remarkable changes. It's well worth watching, guys. So next Saturday I'll be doing an update, and it changes from week to week basically, but yeah, if you haven't already had a go, it doesn't matter whether you're a subscriber or not, you're a person who comments. If you can comment, you're welcome into the competition, and it doesn't matter where you live. Thanks for watching, guys. Commenting, subscribing, sharing, liking. Due some more rain tonight, Father's Day, so no more watering. But as soon as the weather dries up, I'll show you how I water my plot, or how I hope I'm going to be able to water my plot. It's all sorted now, but I haven't had to use it. That's for another video. Happy growing, everyone, and take care till next time.